Hey, my Taurus babies, what's happening? This is EJ from Taurota Tarot. Oh, I'm hoping everybody got a good start to their week. I didn't. But anyway, Taurus and Pisces, man. So I've been sitting here for 2 hours. The cards have been shuffled and cut. Let me say that. I don't do reversals. Thank you to everybody that has liked, shared, and subscribed. This reading is wow. So for 2 hours, I've been pitching around like, am I going to do a reading tonight? Am I going to do a reading tonight? Alana, you going to do a reading tonight? Hey, EJ, you doing a reading tonight? Finally, I was like, okay, I need to get up and do a reading because something is bugging me and I need to get up and do a reading. When it dawned on me, Taurus and Pisces, I got real uneasy feeling. But it didn't hit me till I got over here and start shuffling the cards. I did not like what I saw at all for Taurus and Pisces, especially out of the big cards. Man, so I'm going to see where this goes. Financial discipline, I want to see if I'm really trying to make sure my shit is right. If I heard it right, because it doesn't feel good. It didn't look good, the cards that I saw. The Five of Coin was the first one that I saw. Celebration card in reverse. Even though I don't do reverses, I still read the energy. Fuck. Man. I'm sorry. Somebody needs to start a conversation. I saw that. Eight of Coins on top of discontent and boredom for the front end of your overall. Ace of Cups on top of material and spiritual prosperity. Seven of Swords on top of pride, teaching and learning. Pulls the Princess of Swords, financial discipline. Pulls the Ace of Coin, your money's funny. Wisdom. Pulls the Five of Wands. Damn. Power pulls the Three of Wands. Financial and material changes pulls the Two of Swords. Man. Leadership pulls the Nine of Cups. Music pulls the Wheel of Fortune. Man. Partnerships and alliances pulls the Hangman at the bottom of the deck. Six of Coins. Very next card. I'm sorry, Taurus and Pisces. This is not. So it's more complicated actually than I thought. It's not just a third party situation. Okay, so let me say this. Let me do what grandmama say. Eat the fish, leave the damn bones. You ain't trying to choke on the bones, so don't take what's not yours. But this, I'm pretty sure is going to resonate with some of y'all. I got up watching one of my black and white movies. I had to get up and do this one. The discontent and boredom. Y'all are tired of fighting. Let me put that out there. Y'all are tired. Y'all have been doing this for a minute. And I don't know if your starting point was when the pandemic started, for those of you that are here in the U.S. So that takes us all the way back to mid-March, when we really got to the point where we closing everything. That's about mid-March, the end of March. And that feels like maybe this is where some of y'all start having problems. Let me say this on top of all of that. Because of this, whatever is going on universally, globally, it is really forcing our hands to deal with things that we probably, in a normal year, wouldn't deal with because we had jobs that got up and went to. And if we were pissed off enough after work, we went and had a drink, hung out with our friends, maybe on the weekends, kicking it a little bit. And you had all these little different outlets. You probably didn't realize it until now that you did, because everything was groovy. Even though there was some fucked up shit going on, still, on a personal level, you can still get up and go shopping if you needed to do some retail therapy. However, this year, all of that gone. Just like that. So it forces you, especially as couples, to deal with shit that you don't deal with, or that you weren't dealing with, or that you didn't give a fuck about dealing with, however that's resonating. And now you got to look it dead in the face. So, some of y'all right here. And the energy is kind of flip-flopping back and forth between Taurus and Pisces. So, I'm just going to say y'all are feeling it. If it's something different, I'll let you know. But you're bored. You're sick of this shit, pretty much. And, you know, tired of all the hard work that you've put into this shit. It's like, fuck the fuck. Let's just look at it that way. Everybody's ready to empty their little damn cup out. Fuck you too. And in the midst of this, you're struggling with your finances. So the material and spiritual prosperity, basically, if I read that in reverse, it's kind of like it's being, you can see, you look at the card, you can see what's there. But as soon as you're getting it, it's gone. So if he were actually walking towards those trees, just as fast as he's walking past the tree is how fast y'all are going through money. And for a variety of things, it feels like loss of hours. Maybe one of you lost your jobs, or could be a variety of things. The side gigs that you were doing maybe dried up. However that's resonating. So this is kind of, both of y'all are just kind of in this funk. Your recent past, the Seven of Swords, just almost want to say just what it is. Too proud to admit that anything was going on. And I don't think I've ever said that. Too proud to admit that anything outside of your relationship, and I don't know, this could be Taurus, it could be Pisces. It feels like more Pisces. Just too damn proud to even want to address anything going on wrong in a relationship. So this is where the hiccup starts. And then we get next to that. And I'm going to just say somebody had to lose their mind right there for a hot second. That's an air card. I didn't make a mistake. No. Lost your mind. Yeah. And it became just what the hell it is. A teaching and learning moment for everybody. It feels like the bull. Somebody let the bull out the pen. And things were said. And this feels like Taurus and Pisces that have been together on and off for a very long time. And this here, with all this change energy, y'all are just tired. You're just tired. This was petty cattiness, but in the end, it feels like whoever was a disruptor. And I think, let me say this, because I don't want both of y'all mad at me. I want both of y'all mad at me. Let me say it like that. I think both of you have fault in this, but not for any other reason than the length of the relationship. So this is not for you youngsters, Taurus and Pisces, who've just been together 6 weeks and everything is wonderful. This is probably not going to resonate with you, baby. But for those of you that have been together for a minute, you may have forgotten some things about each other. You may have forgotten, damn, I didn't know he got mad like that. I didn't know she got mad like that. So it became a teaching and learning moment, and I think whatever the big argument or throwdown was also an enlightening moment for both of you. Because it feels like things were said that needed to be said, but were painful, probably hurtful. And that just, whatever happened, it's like y'all snatched any kind of rekindling right out of the equation. No more, we're not doing this no more, no. No. Which then you get down to the crux of the matter, and then you had to start dealing with some financial issues for whatever reason, whatever. It feels like whichever the one or the both of you got it all, just the shit just all dumped on your head at once. There was no break. There was no warning. There was no public service announcement. All hell broke loose all at once. With probably from arguing with each other to one of y'all losing your job, or the hours getting cut, or the car breaking down, or some such thing, just enough to set your teeth a chatter. When you get to here, and we're still just coming out of Mercury retrograde, so we still kind of got that fuzzy, not focused energy thinking thing going on. Even in doing, we're not as focused as we should be. And it's about applying the wisdom that the two of you have as a couple so you can get through this. I don't know how else to say it, but the two of you are going to have to come together. Yeah, you're going to have to come together to break up. I know that sounds shitty as fuck, but it is what it is. Your centerpiece and your challenge is dealing with all of this. And whoever is the cheater, realizing what they've done with the power they've been given from somebody loving them, and the person that got cheated on having to take their power back because of this. That's going to be individually where the two of y'all need to be this month. Trying to figure out if you cheated, why did you take what you were given from your partner and just dump on it? And I'm telling you, I can't pinpoint Taurus or Pisces one way or the other. So there may be some situations where Taurus cheated on Pisces. There may be other situations where Pisces cheated on Taurus. Take it wherever it resonates with you. But that's where we are with this right now. Trying to figure out, whatever part you played in it, this is probably the moment to be taking responsibility for whatever. Regardless of whatever lies have been told or whatever, how you slamming doors and cussing people out and hanging up on each other and blocking folks on Facebook or whatever. Time out and just dealing with it. Just dealing with it. And that is the lion, the Leo. This is also about having the strength to accept what's going on. Let me just move on to the next card. Seeing the reality of the situation. And for most of the people that I'm talking to, this is the end of the road. So accepting that reality, seeing it first and then accepting it. For the feel like nominal few of you that will stay together, it's the same thing. It's about seeing it and accepting it and trying to figure out where you can go from that point, and we back on the money again. Back on the money again. Changes. Just fuck it. Changes. Rings may come off. I'm just saying. Depends on your situation. Depends on how you're going to deal with this. And this is not just the little light flirting on Facebook and TikTok. This is the full deal here. So, and I so hate to say it, but it is what it is. And whoever needs to hear it, I hope that you heal through this. If you were the one that was cheated on, if you cheated, I hope that you heal from this. Just saying. Everybody needs to heal from it. Future energy. It's about counting up what you got. Taking stock of where you are, both of you, emotionally, Pisces, but you especially, and looking at how you can move on. 9, it's a completion. So this is pretty much the end of that. And then stepping in to a leadership role, whichever one of you, it doesn't matter, both of you. And ending this, if this is what you're doing, gracefully. I know that just sounds all kind of fucked up. It does, but that's where your head needs to be. In order for you to come out of this successfully and then mentally successfully. I had to say that because the health card popped up while I was shuffling as well, and mental just kind of floated right past that as I was shuffling. What's on it? Yep, there it is, right on top. At the bottom is spiritual partnership. And I'm going to show it to you the way I saw it. It's where I kind of glanced at it. It's the literal breaking up of the partnership. I know. It hurts. It really, this is painful, man. At the end of the day, as hard as this may be, and as difficult as it may feel, know that there's some divine intervention going on here as well. So while the two of you may feel like, you know, the fuck, this is the end of the world, I can't do this, da 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 da. This is really what's going on. So you can grow into the full harmony of who you are supposed to be. Right now, you might be thinking everything was muddling along and it was just a beautiful song. It was in harmony. And if you really stop and think, and if you really stop and look, you can see your relationship is far from harmonious. But y'all have been, just what I said earlier, you go to work, everybody got their little routine. You don't mess with me, I ain't gonna mess with you, everything good, what's in the pot? Let me get some of that, let me get something to drink, go sit down on the couch, watch TV, go to sleep, no more discussion. And so as I'm saying all of that to you, as you both figure out how to let this go, you're going to have to change your perspective on how you deal with relationships. And then as I say that, it becomes very stagnant. Almost like I'm catching my breath. The air is just stagnant. So that is leading me to believe that a lot of the things that you've been doing within this relationship for however long you've been together, you've just been doing the same thing and nothing has been updated or changed. And that is pretty much typical for a Pisces and a Taurus. Y'all get in your little routine and that's a done deal. I'm just thinking that's a done deal. That's home for y'all. So, I'm so sorry because this just hurts. Jesus. Man. Y'all need to heal. Y'all need to heal. Start a conversation card popped up. Let's see if that pops up again. You need to talk. You need to have that real honest fucking conversation about who to what. Take some of the emotion out of it. And deal with things at a more mature level than you did getting into the relationship. I'll say that, and whoever that applies to. You need to have a conversation, though. You need to have a heart-to-heart. You need to get real. And you need to just, so you can heal. If you don't talk, and if y'all just run circles around each other every day, avoiding each other, knowing you're going to break up, but you still ain't got shit to say, that's not helping you heal in the future. Because when you get out of this situation, you're going to wonder why you didn't ask this question. Or why didn't you say that? Or why didn't you whatever? You need a better plan. You need a better plan. Both of you. And that is dollar signs to chinging all over the place. You need a better plan. It feels like some of you are kind of just hanging on out of necessity. And if you have agreed to do that, to just hang on until finances get better, that's cool. If you haven't done that, that ain't a bad idea if you can do it without choking the shit out of each other. I'm just saying. But shit's hard out here. So it's not like it was even 8 months ago where you could just pack up and just go find an apartment somewhere if that's what you're doing and just think you're going to move in. They got all kind of shit going on now. Have you had it? Do you know who had it? No. So you may be in a situation where you need to stay put even though you're calling it quits. But you need a better plan. You need a better plan. And it feels like some of you may have already made a decision, something akin to that, but there's no end in sight. So then you're getting ready to turn something into a toxic hang-on shit. You ain't trying to do that. So you need a better plan. However that's resonating with you, you need a better plan. Be selective. Be selective about what you're doing at this point. I wouldn't be trying to force anything, but I wouldn't be doing everything that comes to mind. Be selective. Think about what you're doing. But sometimes you can just turn a bad situation into a nasty situation for no reason because you're not being selective about how you're dealing with the situation. You're just mad and so fuck it. Everybody just baby bathwater out the window. Choose your battles. That's probably I might change that card. That's probably a better way to say that. Choose your battles. Especially if you know what's going on. Just choose your battles. Be selective in your speech. You don't have to, Taurus, now I think I'm talking to you. Just because you're saying something, you ain't got to wipe up the floor with everybody because you're mad. You don't have to. It's good. Do your best to not just be so rough around the edges. That's both Taurus and Pisces. Have it your way. Have it your way. If y'all are done, if you feel like you're done, and Taurus, that's, I think, a clearer message for you. If you're done and you don't feel like there's anything, because maybe Pisces wants to hang on for a minute, have it your way. Have it your way. That green, that's Earth. That's where I'm getting Taurus from. So, excuse me. Sometimes it just need an extra shuffle. Detox. Drink a smoothie, unfriend that asshole, and throw some shit out. Detox. So, yeah, some of y'all may need to detox off of one another because you've been feeding into whatever behaviors or triggers. You may need to just detox for one another. Especially if you've been around each other for a while. It may just be time to just, when you're done, detox. However that's resonating with you. Whatever you think you need to do to detox. From someone, especially in the, I mean, it's not as, I know it sounds like the fuck, but and I had to learn this. I learned this a couple years ago. I was triggering with a new person off of some old shit. I mean, old. I was like, wait a minute, why am I doing this? I had to catch myself. I was like, that don't make good sense. What the hell? Detox. That would have been good for me. I never thought of it until now. That would have been a good thing for me. But yeah, detox. So that when you get into the next relationship, you are not triggering. And maybe even physically. If you've been laying around eating junk food, that's not helpful either. You might need to actually just do a detox. Put the fucking phone down. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. Put the fucking phone down. I saw start a conversation in the granny deck when I was shuffling earlier. I'm going to say, yeah, let's do that. Put the phone down. You may be avoiding the situation. Some of y'all just might not want to deal with it. It's a lot. Don't think it's not a lot. It is a lot. It is a lot to deal with everything going on in the world. And then if you had any kind of financial changes, job changes, it's a lot. And then this, yeah, no. It's a lot. So, don't talk to anyone. Don't look at anyone. You need some fucking alone time, and you know why. There you go. There you go. That comes right back here. And being able to, whatever end of the power spectrum you're playing in this little scenario right now, being able to be accountable for your part of it and deal with it. I really hope you're able to heal from this Taurus and Pisces. I'm so sorry because the energy is just, I'm ready to just cry. But I hope you guys have a good week. Please be safe. Love y'all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.